Hi everybody, it's good to be with you. It's good to see you again. We took a couple of weeks off and we had a great time, and I just want to thank you for your patience, but it is good to be with you this way again. I ran across a quote from Pastor Mark Olson. It goes like this: sin has a diminishing factor to it. It always gives its best in the beginning. It never gets better after that. It only gets worse. That really struck home. It's kind of like getting a new car. There's nothing like the feeling of a new car, and you get in it and it smells good and it feels good and it drives good, but the minute you start driving it, it starts diminishing. That car, not only the value of it, but the car itself begins to wear down. And over time, eventually, that car will never be new again. It will never give you that feeling of being new again. It will end up in a rust pile somewhere in a junkyard, destroyed. Sin is like that in our lives. But on the other side of that is obedience. And in obedience to God, it's the toughest right when you start out. It's kind of like starting an exercise program. It always hurts the first couple of days, right? But then we keep going, it gets better and better. Well, it's the same thing with obedience to God. When we become obedient, there's sometimes some things we got to do that don't feel good, that might hurt. Some activities we have to stop, some people we have to stop being around, some relationships that maybe we need to cut off. But over time, obedience to God gets better and better and better. In fact, listen to the words of the psalm writer who said, "God's laws are more precious than gold. They are sweeter than honey, and in keeping them, there is great reward." So I want to encourage you today to spend a little time getting rid of the sin that's never going to get better, and starting the obedience that will only get better and better over time and bring rewards that only God can bring. Hey, you keep loving God, you keep loving people, you keep reaching out to the world around you, and we'll see you real soon.